You're listening to Chatting with Flor Moran, only on LA Talk Radio.
Everybody, welcome to another Sunday afternoon, Chatting with Flor. And please spread love and kindness. I hope you've been doing your homework. And today I have a special guest. I have a queen and two kings. You know, I embrace the kings and queens. So I'm honored to have my kings and my queen. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And they're from the Monique Woolley Foundation. I have Humberto Mesa, Daryl, and Amor. So, Sammy, please play the intro.
It is more than just an honor for me to introduce this next person to the stage. She is the reason why we are all here. Guerine Amor DeLuz is the CEO of the Monique Woolley Foundation. She has embodied the spirit of divine courage while also representing herself authentically and vibrantly. She is an immigrant from Haiti and was the superstar of the DeLuz family. Just ask them. She sacrificed everything she wanted to become the best mother she can be, and she did so fashionably and beautifully. Her impact on people and her children have manifested her most wildest dreams, which includes the creation of this foundation. She was born way before her time. I'm telling you, if she was born recently, she would have been on that runway, okay? Just strutting her stuff. By being exactly who she is and demanding the attention when she enters the room, she has created a universe that is both undeniable and exceptionally entertaining. She has kicked down the doors, breaking barriers while delivering unforgettable energy and divine grace. This gala is a pure example of when Amor puts her mind to something, she gets it done. While mourning the loss of her daughter, Monique, she was moved to create a space for individuals with mental illness to tell their story. Her passion has touched the hearts of many. Her drive will change the lives of so many around the world. When Feeling Blue, Think Yellow embodies exactly who she is on a day-to-day basis. I was blessed to be able to have this woman as my mother. But what Amor is mostly great for is her heart, her love for everybody, her positive life, and most of all, her dedication to making this life a happy place. Can everybody please stand to your feet? Please, everyone, stand to your feet just for a second. I would like you all to please stand to your feet and help me welcome the CEO of the Monique Woolley Foundation, Guerine Amor DeLuz.
That was amazing. I wonder where she came from. Thank you so much for the kind words, Tabitha. I mean, she has done such an amazing job so far. I want to give her a round of applause. Yes. My goodness, this evening, and it's just begun, is so amazing. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I think everything has said about me. I'm not one to talk very good about myself. You know, I love myself, don't get that wrong. But, you know, it's always excellent to hear it from someone else. Because we don't know the effect that we have on a person and it's so great to hear it from another individual. You don't want to burst about your personalities. You just want to see what energy that the other person just brings. But I just want to thank you all. You're wonderful. I love you. And we have such a great program coming up. But right now, I just want to ask for our violinists and our pianists to please come to the stage with me. They're going to do a debut of When Feeling Blue, Think Yellow. I had the opportunity to call my friends and to ask them to write a song and a melody for Monique, When Feeling Blue, Think Yellow, and that's what they did. Edgar Salomon.
Hi, my name is
Hi, I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip. That's an intro of my guest, so you guys get an idea what is it all about. So take it over, sister.
Well, thank you so very much. I just want to say thank you, Flo, for having us. The Monique Woolley Foundation is a foundation that is in memory of my daughter, who 8 years ago she committed suicide. And what we've
Sorry
done,
about that.
thank you. What we've done, we've created a platform for suicide survivors to share their stories. And today, I also brought two of my survivors, Mr. Humberto Mesa, who have shared his story and now is an ambassador, as well as Daryl Dupre, who is our VIP, as well as an ambassador. But as for me, we believe that it's okay not to be okay. It's of importance that we as a society come together and realize that mental health matters. Mental health must be a priority. And with today's life and what's going on in the world today, I think it's of importance that companies like ourselves and foundations like ourselves bring the awareness to depression and mental health. To give you a little bit about us, we provide therapy. We provide love. Most of all, a listening ear, because most people want to have a listening ear. And also we provide grieve and for the families, because it's of importance for the families to understand how to speak to one. It's not something they can snap out of. And often enough, we as a society, we say that, oh, snap out of it. Well, listen, it's an illness of the brain. If you had cancer, you would have respect that. So we need to bring more awareness. We need to bring the people who are the educators to educate those, because if we know better, we do better. And
Right.
we have a motto of saying, when feeling blue, think yellow. That's where the name came from. When I was feeling blue, I thought yellow, and my daughter loved the color yellow, why we represent the color of yellow. But we're excited about what the company's doing and where we at. And I just like to ask Mr. Umberto if he would just share a
Yes,
little bit
please.
about his experience.
Yes,
and
please, Humberto, if you can
Yeah,
share with the
appreciate it.
audience.
Thank you so much for having me. This is
The
a
honor is mine.
huge,
Thank
huge
you.
honor to be here. I mean, when I met Amor, I was just so amazed of how amazing these people are who share their stories. And I look back at my life and thought, she's right. We kind of put things on the side and really don't consider ourselves mentally ill or consider ourselves in these thoughts that, oh, we shouldn't be here in this life, or why are we even here? And, so as I reflect back to my youth, I think about those moments, and I've shared those moments. That's on YouTube right now. Actually, there's an interview. There's part 1 and 2.
Yes,
I watched that. She shared those
Thank
with me,
you,
and they're so
thank you.
beautiful. I love it.
Please go there and know more about me and know more about my story. But I'm so grateful to have this opportunity and this platform to share my story, but also to help others and let them know that it's okay not to be okay, but also it's okay to just move forward.
Mhm.
My depression, my mental state of health is different than someone else's.
Right,
But at least with mine, I can share that, and I can maybe inspire someone else to say, hey, look, even though you're not okay, you will be okay.
right,
It may take time. Everybody's path is different,
right.
as mine was, and mine still is. But I believe that pushing this agenda forward to help people improve their lives,
Mhm.
even through the struggles of mental health or even suicidal thoughts will encourage them and inspire them to motivate them to do better and to succeed.
And to find
And-
help and hope.
And yes, exactly. And that's the biggest thing is finding that hope. And we have offered that hope through this foundation.
Oh,
The
wow.
Monique Woolley Foundation has given me this platform to help others and inspire others to say it's okay. Let's do this.
And you're in the entertainment industry.
Correct. Yeah.
You're a comedian,
And I've struggled.
actor.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, I started back in 1994.
Mhm.
I've worked in a lot of films with a lot of huge actors, and I've been blessed. But coming to Los Angeles and then finding other opportunities like the Monique Woolley Foundation has given me not just a platform, but given me a new breath of life
Mhm.
to do a lot more. And this is what I've longed for many, many years. I've prayed about this. I prayed for opportunities to serve the Lord, but serve in a way that I can help others. And this is the platform that I'm using to help others in whatever I can do. I'm not just an actor and producer and director and writer, but I also have my own printing business now that help creative artists.
Okay.
That's what we do. We help creative artists. And I brought a shirt
Oh.
to show you
Oh.
so you can at least see that.
Yes, of course.
We are called Meza Printing
Oh, that's cute.
with my last name, if the video's right there. And then this is the back of it. If someone could read this, it'd be great. Go ahead and read it.
Printing with Mesa Mantis, power and precision.
Exactly. Power and precision. Why? Because we all have the power to succeed. We all have the power to press forward and move upward, because that's what we should do here, at least on this earth.
That's
And
right.
I believe in that. And I believe in this cause. And I believe that we will do a lot of great things together. We have a gala coming up in November. I'm
Yay.
so excited for that. I will be one of the honorees, but I'm also just blessed to be a part of this, because it's not just my story, but it's 9 other people's stories.
Right.
Mhm.
And how did you meet Monique? I mean, Amor.
Well,
Sorry, I
m-
keep
That's
calling
okay,
you
that's okay.
Monique. Your
Well,
daughter is
that
around
is
us.
fine. It is.
I'll tell you something, and I've told her this before. I was invited by a friend, a mutual friend of ours, and I was this close of not attending, this close. And something prompted me in my spirit to say, just go and attend. And I'm in the back, and I had just met a couple of friends, and I invited them, and we're in the back of the room. And my friend Gia, who we're mutual friends with, she kind of
Shout out to Gia. I know
invited
her.
me. Yes, she invited me to sit in the front. And little did I know what it was all about, because I wasn't really told much. But as I was sitting in the front, and Amora was telling her story, and the presenting people and other people telling their stories, I just felt so overwhelmed with joy and happiness and peace.
Mhm.
And I felt something so strong, and I thought to myself, I was supposed to be here.
Mhm.
And after that, I think I met Daryl first, right
Daryl.
after. Daryl and I, we just clicked. It was just that guy thing, And then she came up and she introduced herself, and I just felt this spark of light, this beacon of light of hers, and our spirits just connected.
And that's how you guys
And that's how we met.
connected and just
And-
exchange information about
yeah.
your foundation, and that's how you got the help.
Exactly. And
Okay.
then she told me something so special that I'll never forget. She said that she was in the airplane and she had to write me an email.
Oh,
I'll never forget that email. I thank you for that, because that just made me feel
lift your
more,
spirit.
but it made me feel more a part of something big.
Mm.
And I've always wanted to be a part of something big.
Mhm.
I mean, having a part at the Hallmark Christmas movie would be a big deal for me. And one day it will happen.
It will.
But
Put it
right
out there in
now-
the universe.
Right now, just being a part of the Monique Woolley Foundation has lifted my spirits and has allowed me to do a lot more with this foundation than ever before. And I'm so
Same.
grateful for that.
So you have dealt with depression,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that's how you feel like you needed the help from the
Yes.
foundation.
I never
Okay.
thought I needed the help. That's the thing, is like some of us, and me, I'm speaking for myself, I never thought that I needed the help, because I grew up with an adopted family, and my father was more of a macho kind of father, and his love for me wasn't shown through words or anything like that. It was more through action.
Action.
And little did I know of how he kind of gave me that love is through the actions of what he gave me throughout my life. For him to know what I've been through in high school and what the things that I did at an early age, everything that he remembered, and he kind of recited it to me.
Right.
And I felt like, oh, wow. Years later, I didn't realize it, but years later, I'm like, he really did love me. He did love me. And the last time I saw him was on his deathbed.
Oh,
And that's another story I'll tell later.
right.
But I just felt that love from him. And now that I reflect back on all those times in my youth, growing up in my teenage years, I think about how important it was for me to go through that process, go through that experience, and now recognizing that I was not okay at the time.
Mhm.
I thought I was, but I wasn't. But now I'm really okay.
I'm
Amen.
glad. I'm
You
glad
know?
to hear that. And
Amen,
thank you,
amen.
Amor. And
Yes,
the
yes,
Monique
yes.
Willie Foundation provided the tools that you needed to be
They
okay.
definitely did.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
able to meet you and you be able to share your story with the audience.
Mhm.
And I just want to reinforce that it's okay not to be okay. We're humans. We're living this soul experience. And it's okay to ask for help when we need it because we need to take care of our minds and also our temple. So,
Exactly. And for that reason, if I may elaborate
sure.
a little bit about
Mhm.
that too, we have created this platform, and it's not only for survivors; it's those who are struggling with any kind of darkness or any kind of, because your pain and what you go through is not for you; it's for that someone else. We talk about hope, and hope is of importance because life without hope, then you're dead. Okay,
Right.
and we are all under the umbrella of suicide prevention. And the suicide prevention, I truly believe that each and every single one of my survivors, and I call them that because I feel very passionate about this organization. It's very close to my heart, and but there's a lot of different stories, unique stories, and each story deserves to be heard. And so, with that, I will just turn the mic to
Daryl.
Daryl,
Mr.
Mr. Dupre, who's
Daryl.
also.
Thank you so much for being
welcome.
here at LA Talk Radio, chatting with Flor. And just go ahead, take it over.
Well, I'm Daryl. I'm the vice president of the Monique Willie Foundation. I'm very honored to be put in that position. It's something that was always dear to my heart, but being able to help others and let others know that it's okay not to be okay, and to save one life at a time, because God had put us all here for a reason. And each one of us are his angels, and each of us have our own mission that we have to complete for him before he calls us home. I had an opportunity to deal with my own depression, severe depression, because I lost at the time it was my wife who passed away after a long period of an illness and a long marriage. Okay, and I was always, like Umberto said, was the tough guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Macho.
Because it's the culture. That's what
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah, us
males
men-
are thought like you
yeah.
need to, excuse the word, suck it up, pretend
Yeah.
everything's fine,
Exactly.
nothing
Well,
happened
exactly.
here,
Yeah.
move on.
So
But inside is something else.
that's exactly right. So when my family, when I grew up, men were taught back in my generation not to cry, right? And I was one of those guys. So after her passing, I was in Seattle. Actually, I was in Portland, Oregon. And I was at the point where I was about to take my life because I couldn't deal with, I couldn't understand. At the moment of the loss, I watched her pass. It was just it was surreal. This is just a nightmare. I need to wake up. And then reality kicked in. No, it's not. She's never coming back. That's it. You have to move on and figure out how to do that. And I didn't want to do that. And it's kind of strange because I always thought I'll be all right, I'll be all right. And then that moment came where, she was never going to come back. I was never going to hear a voice unless it's in my head. And as a husband, it's a strange thing, or as a spouse, you always there to protect them.
Right.
And all of a sudden, they're not there. You couldn't help. There's nothing I could have done. That was her time. So how is she doing on the other side? Are you okay? And on a way to find that out is if you have to, I was thinking, take my life and go to the other side. But that's not the way to do it. So
Because
what
it's not your timing.
that's not my timing
Yeah.
exactly. So in a known story, I'm gonna make it short. I was invited to get friends, one of my wife's friends' birthday parties. So I decided wasn't gonna go because I was, still feeling self pity, and then I went, and then I got the opportunity to meet Miss Amore there,
Mhm.
and I was about to leave, but I went over and something told me to go over and talk to her, and so I talked to her more, and I was telling her about my loss, and she already knew about it. And then she started telling me the loss of her daughter, Monique. And I never knew Monique, but Monique was a beautiful young woman, for as I
Yeah,
understood.
I have seen her picture. She's
Yes, very
Yeah.
beautiful. And so, but we had something in common. She had sharing a pain, her pain, years after years, and for me, freshly sharing my pain. Okay, but as I left, more left. I got her number, and I called her, and we were, chatting about, okay, how do I get through this? And she helped me through that. So I'm here today because somebody had a listening ear, someone
Mm.
to take the time to say it's going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Look what I went through. I lost a child. You
I
lost a
know, that's
wife at the
hard.
time. So you're going to be okay because we have to be. God has a mission for us. So that helped me get through that. It helped me become strong. She always checked on me, even when I was out of town. How you doing? You doing all right? So, yeah, I'm doing all right. Hang in there. You're gonna be all right. Okay. So I needed those encouraging words, and those encouraging words is what someone who's thinking about that at the time, because at that moment it was I didn't know if I could go on, but I found out I can, and we all can. This is just a moment in time that's being presented, but you'll get through that moment in time. It goes on.
Right.
So, but and after that, I was able to become the vice president, and we get phone calls in the middle of the night. People calling us because they're having problems, dealing with mental illness problems or suicidal problems, and just
Wow.
talking that person through that.
You guys help them
And it's
just
helped
by
them
listening and calming them down and
exactly.
lending an ear
And
yeah.
and those people have gone on
And
to
not being judgmental or just
Mm-mm.
being there for the
Safe
person.
place. We create a
Mhm.
safe space for
Right.
everyone to share their stories.
So
That's beautiful.
and they moved on to become okay, and they have families now, and they're grateful, and so that's just saving that angel that God wants us. So what I recognize when God removed one angel from me, He put another in my life. So
Amen to that. That's
yes,
beautiful.
yes,
I'm a
yes.
strong believer, like everybody that crosses your path, whether it's good or bad, there's a reason why.
There's a reason
Right.
for
And
everything.
I always ask, just put angels on my path because, that's all we need. And we need to keep on going. And you and your organization are, doing that and helping, like Daryl and Umberto.
Thank you.
Is
Thank
there
you.
I'd like
If
to
I-
say something else really quick.
Oh,
agree to
certainly.
that.
Go ahead.
And this just came to my mind because what we're talking about here, I had a friend who was from Texas, and she became a really good friend years ago. And, we kind of kept in contact. She had her family and so forth, and she had lost her son from suicide like 3 years prior.
Wow.
And we talked, and I talked to her. This is before I even realized what I was going through. I was being the macho, and I was not going to be the crier. But I talked to her so many times throughout the years. And one day I didn't get a call back. And I was worried, like, what's going on? And her best friend ended up contacting me saying that she had committed suicide.
Mm.
Mm.
Sorry.
And I
hear
was
that.
like, what?
Mm.
She lost her son 3 years prior, and then she did it. So to me, it just hit home, and I felt like, wow, and then from that moment on, I prayed really hard to find the right platform, which is this one. I believe it came from God. There was a right platform to really find myself, but then also share
Right.
and to help others to be better. And
And to
now
know
that I'm
it's
thinking
okay.
about it,
Yes.
yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow, there's just 6 degrees of separation
Mm.
that I've had these people in my life.
Yes,
You know?
Mm.
Well, you guys are in my life and you mean a great deal to me. And at this time, I just,
Go
if you don't
ahead.
mind, Flo,
No,
I want to
that's why I brought
talk
you
to your
here, girl.
audience here
Go
to
ahead.
let them know about our fourth annual fundraising gala. It's going to happen. Yes, let's give it a pause. Yes, yes, yes. And what this means is that it's part of us, the Monique Woolley Foundation, giving back to our survivors who have shared their stories, who relived their pain, who for us to tell them thank you for your resilience, thank you for your strength, thank you for who you are today. We talking about businesswomen, entrepreneurs, moms, dad, people who are thriving, loving life. You know what I mean? Those are important changes, things that we need to, as a community, come together to make a great impact. Well,
Right.
our reason for having such a gala is to say thank you to them, and we're inviting your audiences to come to be part of. What there will be a ceremonial part of it where we're going to be giving them some trophies and gifts and letting them know, say thank you. We are inviting the press, and so there'll be celebrities there. You know what I mean? That you can take pictures with. We having a yellow carpet. Most people call it red carpet. Ours is yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, representing when feeling blue. Think yellow.
Yellow.
Right,
Yes,
think
yes,
yellow.
it is definitely without a doubt. All the information will be put on your information
Instagram.
on your Instagram. So if anyone would so desire, it's going to be on November the 16th, Saturday, November the 16th at the XO Banquet Hall in North Hollywood. Absolutely exquisite place. I love it. It's so wonderful. All in white. So, and all those who care to come, it is the all white
It's
attire.
a white gala.
It's a white gala.
A
It's
positive white gala, please.
Hello,
That's
can we
right.
talk
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah.
Talking about very classy and sassy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so ladies, get ready. Men, get ready with your tuxedos in white. But it's just absolutely exquisite, and we want to say that. And I also want to say thank you to you,
Aw,
Miss Flo. A
more.
little something for
Aw,
you.
you're so sweet. Thank you.
Okay,
You
and
didn't
that is
have
our
to.
logo right there,
Aw,
the
beautiful.
facial, and that happens to be the silhouette of the Monique Woolley. This is the silhouette of my daughter.
That's Monique.
That's Monique right there. That's her
That's
silhouette.
important because we're
Yeah.
doing this to honor Monique, and to me that's important because I'm a mom too. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to make sure everybody knows why this
Okay,
is
take
so
a look.
important.
Take a look what's in there.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
Yes. And what does it say in the back?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. It says, when feeling blue, think yellow. So I love it. I love it. This is
Absolutely.
cute. It
Yes.
doesn't fit me for the headphone. I don't have a big head, but yeah, this is cute. I love it.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
so
Thank
beautiful.
you.
You didn't have to, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
just
you.
want to say thank you for each of you guys for your
Yes.
existence. Your
Mhm.
existence in this world is important,
Yes.
and you guys are making a big, big difference.
Yes.
And for the community out there, the entertainment industry, and also no entertainment industry, it's okay. Like what Amor says, it's okay not to be okay. Just reach out. There's people out there, and now you know about the Monique
Woolley Foundation.
Foundation, and you guys can reach her out, and also Daryl and
Mhm.
Humberto.
Mhm.
And there's a QR code for the nonprofit donations, and also you guys can get more information and find out more. Educate yourself first before anything. I always invite anybody. Hey, this is the information, but also study, learn. What is it all about? If
Yes,
it
we are
fits.
a 501c3.
Mhm.
So, and
Can
you
tell
giving.
me- Can you explain that to me? What does that mean so
Well,
everybody knows?
The 501c3 is a special means a token, so to speak, that if you give, it be given unto you. Okay. If you give to us rather than giving to the IRS, you get money back. Okay, so that is just a token.
It's
But
tax deductible.
It's tax deductible, absolutely. And the other thing I wanted to say, Flo, is that I speak 6 different languages, but I don't speak suicide. And a lot of people say,
I
well,
love that. That's beautiful.
yeah, but a lot of people say, well, what's the ambassador? What is that all about? Well, after each and every single one of our survivors tell their stories, they have an option, and we are going to have a live ceremony for the initial, to come in to be the ambassador. But they're the one, it's a language. They're the one who can help those who calling in and contemplating suicide. I mean, you can't give what you don't have.
Mhm.
Okay, not giving what you don't have. If for them, they can speak to that person. They can calm them down. They can tell them, yes, I've been there. If I was to tell somebody, yes, I've been there and I haven't, you know, we're energy. People are going to pick up on, you're not telling the truth, girl. Please stop
Mhm,
it. And you're
mhm,
full of
mhm,
life, and
mhm.
everything. Yes, I'm a light in a dark place, and I tell you, I have to be, because me and the enemy, we can't be in the same room.
Right.
Okay, you better recognize. So anybody under my umbrella, okay, watch out.
Mhm,
Okay, yes, because I am prayed up wherever I go,
mhm.
and it's for the reason why I was given this opportunity to lead this nonprofit organization,
nonprofit.
the Monique Woolley Foundation. Hashtag when feeling blue, think yellow. Yes, I am the woman for the job, and it's going to get done. You know what I mean? We're going to save lives. We're going to meet. And all we asking right now, if for those out there, and I'll speak to your audiences too, if anyone care to give or care to become a sponsor, this is the time to do it. This is the time for us to unite and make a difference in the world. You know what I mean? Most people looking to see, well, what niche, what can I fit in?
Yes.
But the important things is that suicide, mental health,
It's going
it's not
rising. It's
it's not
rising.
prejudice at all, Flo. It's
Yeah.
not. It hits the very best of us, the actors, the actresses, the models, the mom. It's a silent killer that is
Mhm.
taking the life of our loved ones. And I rebuke that right now in the
Yes.
name of Jesus. And
Amen.
and for that reason, we stand as a group, as a family, because the Monique Woolley Foundation, WFBTY, which is the acronym for When Feeling Blue, Think Yellow.
Yellow.
Okay,
I love
we
that.
we we truly believe um that we are family. You know what I mean? And if we welcome you to our family. If anyone out there wants to share their stories, if you have something in your heart you want to share, you feel like something that you can help somebody to give hope. Yes, this is the kind of stories we want to hear. These are kind of things we want to create, to keep hope alive. And that's
And you
exactly.
have two here.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes,
And
I do.
thank you for your existence. It's meaningful what you guys are doing, and please keep on going because we need it, especially after COVID. I noticed like the suicidal rate, mental illness skyrocket.
Mhm.
So, and also, mentioning being in the industry, there's people they just want to keep everything, closed doors and their own world and their own
Hidden. They
mind.
want
Yeah,
to keep it
they
And
hidden.
want.
you're
Yeah.
an actor, so you know how it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
want to sweep it under the
the
rug.
show must go
Yeah.
on and keep everything inside.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have to entertain. That's our motto, no matter what. But still, we're humans and we need to take care of our mind, our
And our
body.
bodies.
But what really helps is talking about it,
Mhm.
just letting it go and talking about it. When you talk about it, you feel that pressure release.
Mhm.
It's that burden that you've had for so many years. Like me, I didn't realize I had that much burden.
Mhm.
I didn't realize that I was depressed. I was feeling like I didn't want to be around. I didn't want to live anymore. And that's kind of like the thing that sometimes us guys, yeah, we want to be, the macho type where we don't want to cry, we don't want to do
Because
this.
that's the culture.
Yeah, but
You're the man. You're
but
supposed
it's okay
to be the
it's okay to
alpha.
cry.
Take care of it. Yeah, but
Yeah,
you shouldn't.
but it's okay
You
to
guys are
have those
humans too.
feelings. It's okay
Yeah.
to have those feelings, and it's okay to talk about it
Mhm.
and let it go. And that kind of releases all that pressure,
Mhm.
and
Well,
I love that.
yeah, we tell our survivors, it's okay not to be okay. And you'll hear me say that over and over and
I
over,
love that.
slow, because it's something that I want it to sink into the brain. We have emotions, and it's okay to express those emotions, but we don't have to keep them.
Mhm.
Okay, we don't have to own them.
Bottle up.
Okay, bottle up and own it. Speaking about your situation, speaking about your problems, what it does, and what I've heard, and I've interviewed quite a few people, and the stories are outrageous, let me tell you. And But what they feel good about is, after, it's just like the computer. You input the things in the computer. After you download the computer, then you can upload more. It's the same thing with us as
The
humans,
brain, yeah.
with the brain. If you download and you express it, okay, then you can be more creative and you can be more loving and more caring, more thoughtful, more
And that's what you've
compassionate.
been doing.
You know what I mean? And yes, and these things of importance to make us, happy human beings. You know what I mean? And so, what I was saying before, we're looking for sponsors. We're looking for those who want to share their stories, who have a story that they feel like they that can help someone else, because that's what we do. And it's a happy moment for us. Some days are better than none. Let's not be crazy about saying, oh, we're perfect. No, we're not. Every day's a struggle. Every day's a new day. It comes with its own blessing, its own miracles, its own favor, its own troubles. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
why even the Bible says, tomorrow's not promised.
Yes.
Okay, so what you want to do is live your best
Good
life today,
day.
your best days today, and be good to yourself and love yourself. I find that loving oneself, okay, taking care of me. I'm 63 years old.
You don't
Okay.
look like you look very young.
Well, thank you, darling. But
Yeah.
my daughter would have been 42. So let's get real. How old do you think I would have been? But all this, I love it.
Totally.
I just
Because you know what I noticed, you spread love and kindness since the minute I crossed path with you. Because shout out to Teresa, my PR lady, she's the best. She's the one who kind of like worked this out,
Aw.
introduced me to you, and I
Yes.
met Gia too. Shout out to Gia too, and
Mhm.
you know, and the minute you came, it's like, you talk about your gala and introduce yourself, and she was very loving and caring, and she had like a nice, beautiful energy, and I love that.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
and that's why what you have inside, that's why you reflect outside. So that's why.
And I
That's
think
what's-
that's really, really important of everything that she said and you said. But I like to emphasize on the mowoollyfoundation.org. If you go to the Woolly, WOOLLEY foundation.org, please donate. Please give, because we can't do this without you.
Amen.
Yes, I can be the ambassador and share my story and go out there and represent and be that person to do the best that I can do. But without sponsors, without you out there, we can't do it alone.
Right.
And we need that. Even if you
She cannot
give,
do it herself
yeah,
too.
even
It's
even
too
if you
much,
just give
yeah.
$5, anything that you can give to help this foundation continue to grow and to be that beacon of light that you need for not just you, but for your loved ones and people that you care and love,
Mhm.
then that's what we want. Is we want that kind of help.
Thank you.
and-
Thank you for mentioning that. That's important. Go ahead, Daryl.
And then I was going to add to that. Thank you, Roberto.
Welcome.
Yes, please. QR code. Go to the website. Donate, because what that does, it allows us to continue our mission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is important.
And
what
our
you guys are
mission is
doing.
to help. I don't care who you are, whether you're a first responder, which includes the police, the military, etc., ambulance, nurses, doctors. They all see things that we don't see every single day.
They need help. They need
I
to be
seen
taken
one thing, death,
care of.
and that was enough for me.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing that all the time.
And I love
So-
that about you guys' organization, because you guys help anybody. I see that
Yes.
you guys work with the Beverly Hills Chambers of Commerce.
Yes, I'm part
and-
of the Beverly Hills Chambers of Commerce.
And also you work with the police department,
Yes.
and
Fire
you have
department.
assisted the fire department.
Yes, as a matter of
the-
fact, we had the WFBTY Circle of Healing honoring our everyday heroes, and that was a hit. Everyone came out, the police officers, the fire department, the doctors, the nurses, they all came out, first responders. We wanted to have a listening ear to hear what goes on in their life, because if we know better, we do better.
Yeah.
And we don't know what they go through on an everyday
they
basis.
take care of all of us.
They take
so
care
you
of
guys
all
are
of
taking
us
care of
slow.
them.
Absolutely. So with that being said, we opened a platform, and Captain Elizabeth Albanese, she stood there and really just schooled us all and given us the ability and the know of what happens out there in the world for them every single day. But our captain, the chief, the police chief, was also caring for his team, and what she explained what comes out of it and what makes them a better person every day, and how his loving and compassionate ways of helping them through the mental health and what happens.
What you
And
guys do.
then we had Tom Fitzgerald
Yep.
that came from
Mhm.
Seattle,
Olympia, Washington.
Olympia, Washington,
Yeah.
for and came all the way out here just to share. And he was sharing his special coins, and so he gave each and every single one a coin, and he and those coins is just reminder, reminder to let you know that it's okay not to be okay, that your strength and your abilities to do things and to change, and then therapy too. Yeah, he stressed how of the importance of therapy, and we truly believe in that because you have to have someone in between to understand you better, and sometimes it's a stranger, someone from the outside that can be biased and to give you an opinion, and we do it all out of love, you know what I'm saying, and
Well,
so
you're
we
always
embrace.
honoring your name, Amor. So yeah, you do.
And throughout our day, and like as I mentioned, the first responders, they have to go home and be with their families, and they have to
Close the door. And
close the door, and that's hard to do sometimes.
my
So,
mother is a retired nurse,
Mhm.
and she worked on delivery rooms. She worked, taking care of all kind of patients. So she used to tell me, whatever happens at work, I just leave it there, and I'm here with my family taking care of you. But I know, she dealt with a
she
lot of
dealt
stuff.
with those
Yeah.
stuff in her head.
Mhm.
So just remember to give, help us continue our mission. We need to save lives and continue to save lives, no matter who you are or what you do. We're here to help you. We're here to help you get through this moment that you can get through, because it's just a moment, just like I went through that moment. Bertha went to that moment. So we understand those moments, but it's just a moment in time, because God has a bigger mission for all of us. And those people who've survived continued on his journey and to teach others that it's okay not to be okay. And they're striving and they're helping save other lives. By saving one life, their life saves another life, then it multiplies. So please help.
Chain reaction.
Chain reaction. Please give so we can continue.
And this too shall pass.
Yes.
Yes.
This too shall pass,
Yes.
because no matter what you're going through right now, it shall pass. Everything is temporary on this earth, but we have to take it as what's in strides. But we have to do something to improve our lives, to be better, to feel better. And the Monique Woolley Foundation is that for you, for every single one of you out there, and for every single one of you out there who knows someone. So giving
We all been
is
through
a
that.
way of doing
You
it.
guys are not alone. When I was a teenager, I was going through a lot, and there was a minute that I was thinking about that, and I was just a teen.
Mm.
So, you're with hormones and everything and changing, and, so you need that ear, that, friend that can tell you.
We would love for you to share your story with the Monique Woolley Foundation.
Girl, I have a lot of stories to tell.
We'll talk about that. It's
Real
okay
life.
too.
Real life stories.
Well,
but
come
that's
to
another
think of
show.
it,
That's another show.
and on our website, if you go to the menu and you go to the real life stories and you click on down, you will get to see a trail of all of our stories, and of course, all the full stories is on our YouTube channel, which is the Monique Woolley Foundation #WFBTY on the YouTube channel, and you can see all the various stories.
Yeah, I was watching all the stuff you shared before, we decided to have you over. And I saw his story, and beautiful, and I see the work you have done with different departments,
Yes.
Police and fire department, also veteran,
Mhm.
female veteran, and that's close to my heart.
Mhm.
So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
And I hope the audience, because you guys are seeing worldwide,
Oh, okay.
so they can reach out to your nonprofit. You guys have the QR code, and if you need help, it doesn't matter where you are. They're here to help, and it's worldwide. So just don't be shy. Don't be afraid. It's okay not to be okay, like Amor says. And Daryl and Umberto, I'm honored to have you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for your existence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for not giving up on us, because I know humanity, sometimes we can be difficult,
Mhm.
and sometimes we just want to give up.
Yeah.
But there's a meaning or purpose of you guys being here. Thank you. I'm honored. And, go
We're
ahead.
honored for you. Thank you so much for
Yes.
having us.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank you.
I appreciate the work that you do. You have a platform for those who can come and to share. And we thankful. We are grateful that you're able to bring us here, and I was able to get our ambassadors to join us. And so I just want to say thank
Mm.
you and continue to do the work that you do. May the Lord bless you beyond your control, sister.
Amen. Thank
Can
you.
I-
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
I plug one
Thank you.
last thing in? Can I plug one last thing in?
Go
Because
ahead.
I know we talked about so much, but today is like I started mesaprinting.com for a purpose.
Oh yes.
And it was for creative artists, not just here in Los Angeles, but around the States. And
Now
I
you're
just-
seeing worldwide, so.
Thank you. I do print for entertainers, musicians, singers, performers from the other side of the pond. So I printed for them. Olivia Dean is one of them, one of my customers. But I just want to say that mesaprinting.com started by giving.
Mhm.
It started because I was helping my comedians, print things,
Promote their
promote their shows.
Their shows.
Every
shout out
show
to my
that they have.
comedian
Yes,
friends. I know you're
yes.
watching,
And,
so
and
thank
now,
you.
And now mesaprinting.com is the go-to print shop for the Monique Woolley Foundation.
That's
And
great.
I want to extend my my services for all of you who are creative, or even if you're not creative, you don't have to be creative, but those who do have printing needs, please go to mesaprinting.com. I'd be happy to help you.
All right.
All right. Okay.
So more, so the audience know a little bit of your background. You were sharing this with me. You were also you work with the fashion industry.
Yeah, for many zillions of years. Oh my goodness. I work with quite a few individual designers, and my audiences were only buyers. I traveled for Market Week, Fashion Week, all over, and we came together with Donna Vinci, DVC, Lisa and Renee at the time. We wanted to dress them, the stars. We figure, okay, well, how are we going to get this to make some money? Is to
Mhm.
dress the stars. So yes, I did become a stylist. Monique was a makeup artist. She was just absolutely stunning in putting the makeup on. So we worked like a mother and me, mommy and me team. She did makeup. I did wardrobe. And we did that for quite a while. And then she did her own thing, and she called it Makeup is My Candy.
Oh, how
And
cute.
that was absolutely wonderful. We miss her. We miss her dearly. But I wouldn't be here today sitting talking to you in this podcast if it wasn't that she had taken her own life. And doing that, that's not the right thing to do. But we hope that her son, Noah Jordan Meeker, who is my grandson, and we looking forward to reunite and to meet with him again. And he will have a soothing heart to understand that mom committed suicide, but look what in the math of it all, look how many other lives that we have saved. And that to me is of importance, that to have that done. So we always dedicate our program to him and to let him know that he is loved, he's missed, but we will see each other again. And when he does, he will have this organization to
Continue
thank
the
and to
legacy.
continue the legacy, because I want this to outlive me. I'm 63 years old, and I think I said it before, but it's not about me. It's not even about my daughter anymore. It's about the people. It's about the lives, the many
Amen.
lives that we're going to touch and make a difference out of. And that's why we invite your audience to partake and to share their stories as well, because we believe every story deserves to be heard.
Right. Well, thank you so much. Any last words? We don't have that much
Just to be a
time.
part of this organization has given me so much hope and so much love. And I feel like I just want to give that back.
Well, you're doing it right now just by being here and spreading, their
Thank you.
message with the whole world. So thank you. And Daryl?
Yeah, last word is I would like to thank Amor and the Monique Woolley Foundation for helping me continue. Shout out to my children and my family for also helping me to get through this as well. But I needed that extra person.
Your angel here.
Yep.
He's a twin, by the way.
Aw. how cute.
To help me get through it.
Harold and Daryl.
Aw, how
Yeah,
cute.
that's right. Harold.
Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much for
That's a
being
movie in the
here.
making.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
movie in the making, isn't it?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
been
you for
an
having us.
honor. And
Yeah.
please,
Appreciate it.
everybody, spread love and kindness. You know, I'm trying to do that with this podcast. And
Yes.
don't forget about the gala. It's coming up on November 16. More
Yeah.
information, you can check her website. And I just want to say thank you. God bless you. And a shout out to La Luna Enamorada. That's where I got your bracelet. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
That's where I bought it.
Bravo. Thank you. I will
And,
wear it.
Yeah. And thank you so much. And don't stop doing what you guys are doing because we need the help. And anybody in the industry, it's okay not to be okay.
All
Never
right.
stop-
And when
never
feeling
stop yellow.
blue,
Thank
Thank
you.
yellow.
See you next time.
Don't stop
Bye.
believing.
Bye.
Believe in yourselves.
You're listening to Chatting with Flor Moran, only on LA Talk Radio.